Hi and hello guys. Today we'll be talking about prosocial behavior in psychology. Okay, did you know that a single act of kindness can boost your happiness as much as receiving gifts? Prosocial behavior isn't just about helping others. It is also improve our mental health and social well-being. Join me as I dive into the world of psychology and challenge myself to explain what prosocial behavior really means. Now, what is prosocial behavior? In psychology, it refers to a volunteer action intended to benefit others, such as helping, sharing, donation, or comforting someone in need. Okay, and now we have understand the meaning. Those behavior are essential for strong relationship, social harmony, and even personal happiness. Yes. But why do we choose to help others? It's a question there. Why do we choose to help others? And what is stopping us from being more pre-social? Now, let's find out what is stopping some of us. Yeah, some of us have stopped being pre-social. So let's also find out what is really stopping us from being pre-social. Okay? So a lot of factors might be the reason why that's affecting us in being pre-social. And one of these factors is bystander effect. Yeah. No, when you are in a group, we assume that someone else will step in and help. A lot of these things happen when you are in group, like like in organization, there is this group, and this person will be looking at that, this person will just step in and do what this person will step in and help, while other person will be thinking the same thing. Everybody is thinking that one person will step in and help. Why it's not working? Okay, so that is the bad side of it. That is the effect of the reason why, one of the reason why some of us today are not being pre-social enough. And another reason here is fear of judgment. We are in the world of we are in our society today. There is a whole lot of judgmental people. Yeah, their work is just to be judging whatever you do, how you do it and how you did not do it. This person did not get it right, this person get it right. So that fear of being judged is another thing, another reason why we are not being pre-social enough. Because like we'll be seeing it, we may worry about how others will see our actions, and fear of embarrassment, especially this embarrassment, fear of embarrassment or doing something wrong. Some of us think that, okay, when we just do this thing now, it might feel embarrassed, and what if we did not get it right and we get it wrong? How will people see us? How will people judge us? All those kind of a thing. That the fear of judgment is like it contributes a lot. Then another one is the time and energy. Yes, a lot of people will not be pre-social because of the time. Yeah, it consumes time. It's not easy to be pre-social. It's not easy at all. So because of your time, some of us will think about the time it will consume and everything, the energy it will drain from you, because yes, there are some things you want to do, and this thing will be draining your energy. So some of us will also think of that, and that will make us not to be pre-social enough. Helping takes effort. It's not all about, oh yeah, give and take. Helping is not all about give and take. Helping takes effort and busy schedule, to make ourselves available to do this. And if we feel overwhelmed, we will less likely to notice or even respond to others' needs. Like, for example, now, when you're stressed out, when you're mentally stressed out, or when you're physically stressed out, there is nothing somebody will be talking about help that you will listen. It's if anybody in any state of being mentally stressed out or physically stressed out and said that okay, he or she is still um kind of helping others at that state. No, at that state, you are not even listening to anything or anybody. So when we feel like that, it can also contribute, okay, because of the energy and because of the time. So when we are stressed out, we don't really being pre-social enough. And also lack of sympathy or awareness. If we don't emotionally connect with somebody struggling, we are less likely at, okay, because sometimes we simply don't notice. When you don't have connection, there is no connection, this lack of sympathy or awareness, a lot of us are battering that. A lot of us have that. We don't even have sympathy. Yeah, it's gone. So because we lack the sympathy, the awareness, and we feel that, oh, this thing is not important, we are not even emotionally connected to this person that is passing through this struggle. So why are we lending help? Why are we to be social to this person? So because you feel like that, that will stop you from being pre-social enough. But if you can be able to fight it, I would advise you to, so you can be able to boost your own mental health and boost your own happiness, because being pre-social also bring happiness to us. It's not all about the people we are helping. In another one that can make us not to be pre-social enough is social norm and culture. Some cultures in some society, like the way the individual, their corrective support is not encouraging, so it can affect it. Their pre-social behavior isn't encouraging at all, so it will make us to be less worry. Okay, if these people don't really worry about themselves, why am I getting myself involved? And why are you to get yourself entangled with these people? So because of that, their social norm now and their culture will feel less pre-social towards them. And another factor that can make us to be pre-social, not another factor that can make us not to be pre-social enough, is this believing that our help, our actions will be rendered helpless. Yes, because when you lend help to somebody, when you help someone and all of a sudden your help did not bear fruit, it did not help that person, you feel helpless. You feel like, okay, why am I even getting myself involved when this thing, if I do it now, it will not help this person, so it will now do kind of, is helpless, so no need of you doing it. And another one is self-interest. Yes, a lot of us, some of us, we sometimes, people are seeing helping others as a personal disadvantage. Yes, because in our society today, people will say, okay, let me say, in our society today, 70% of people are helping one another because of their selfish interest, because of their own interest. They feel that, okay, if I render this help, if I help this person, if I be this social to this person, this person will be ever grateful to me, this person will worship me, this person, whenever I call him or her, they will come through for me. So you see that self interest. To me, I see that thing as a selfish interest, because being pre-social, you are not supposed to be um looking for anything in return. Just be pre-social and be pre-social. So when that your act of kindness will come back to you, you will feel happy. There is this joy seeing somebody progressing, somebody you help, somebody you lend that help to progressing. that alone, the joy alone is something else. So you doing it for your own selfish interest, for your own self, for your own self-interest is it's not cool. So in that case, I would say instead of you doing it for your self-interest, better you are not pre-social. Just leave it, don't be pre-social. But when you are doing it for someone else happiness interest, for someone else, when you are happy that, oh, okay, I can be able, I was able to do this for this person, and this person was able to stand through my knowledge, through my help and everything. Yeah, that is where a real pre-social come. And another thing that is making us not to be pre-social enough is fear of being taken advantage of. Yes, in this situation, I'm a victim of it. Okay, I will use myself as an example for this fear of being taken advantage of. I'm this person that my hand is open. I have an open hand, and when somebody needs help, I will help. But sometimes people take advantage of it. They don't even know when you that is helping them also in need of help. They don't even know when you that is lending help to them or being pre-social to them also need them to be pre-social to you. So this act alone, sometimes, yes, I when it comes to this fear of being taken advantage of, I'm scared of it. So sometimes those things, this particular one makes me to not being pre-social enough. Okay, so but now I have fight for past how many months, for past 6 months now, I've been fighting that, and I find myself being pre-social enough. So because I wake up one morning and I said to myself that I'm not being pre-social in as much as they're taking advantage of it. I'm not being pre-social to them because I need anything from them. I'm being pre-social because I enjoy it being pre-social. Yeah, I enjoy it. It gives me joy. There is this happiness, when I look at somebody I help and those people are standing on their feet. That thing alone, there is this kind of joy the thing used to give to me. So if you have been in my shoe or being fear of this fear of being taken advantage of, if you have been in that shoe, I would advise that you just let go of it and being the pre-social enough as you used to be before. Okay, because at the end of the whole thing, your happiness is what matters. Now, another thing is, what is really the problem and challenge of some of us not being pre-social enough? Not everyone helps when someone is in need. In fact, studies show that factors like fear of judgment, personal stress, or the bystander effect can make people hesitate. You see that thing I'm saying? Those things, even the study, tell us that those things can make us not to be pre-social enough. The challenge is what makes some people more pre-social than others. So this question now, if you have the answer, drop it in the comment section, because we need to I want to hear from you. So I want to know your own challenge. I want to know if you have been in that shoe and other things. What is really making some of us not being pre-social than others? And those are not being pre-social enough. What is stopping you? Now, if we can find out what is actually stopping us, you will now know that, okay, the problem is half solved. Okay. And another thing is, how can we encourage kindness in our daily life? It's important. You see, act of kindness in our daily life is really, really important. It's an important task that each and every one of us needs to learn how to do. In all this, there are different forms of prosocial behavior, and one of them is helping with no expectation of reward. That is the most out of the kindness in all this. You're helping without expecting anything from it, and giving time and effort to benefit others. That is number 2. And number 3 of it is working together for mutual benefits, not only your own benefit. If we can work together for our mutual benefit instead of personal benefit, it will work. You will see that being prosocial enough will go a long way to help others stand in our society. No matter how prosocial you are, have this in the back of your mind that there is one key to prosocial. There is one key to psychology insight. There is one key insight, which is kindness. Is one of the key insight of being prosocial in psychology. Okay, because studies show that when we witness prosocial acts, we are more likely to pay it forward. Sympathy and positive reinforcement from social encouragement encourage more prosocial behavior than non-prosocial behavior. Okay, so are you seeing the advantage of this whole thing? Making the world a better place, one small act at a time, can change a whole lot of things in our daily life. So prosocial behavior isn't just about helping others. See it that way. If you can see that prosocial behavior is not all about helping others, it benefits us too. It also benefits us, because now a lot of people will be asking, how is being prosocial benefits us? It boosts our mood, it strengthens our relationships, and even creates more happier society. Yeah, it helps in those things. It also creates more happier society. If we all made small efforts to be more prosocial, imagine the difference we could make. That's why I say that if we have more prosocial behavior in our society today, we'll be having a sweet and wonderful and lovely society around us and within us today. Now, have you ever experienced or witnessed an act of kindness that inspires you? If you have, drop it in the comment section. Drop your story in the comments